Hello guys, KpShamino here, and I just went to Oregon and I'm now fishing for a couple of hours, and I found two locations for the brown trout. So I'm going to show you guys the location. I'm going to show you guys with what kind of lure you need to fish and the exact location in the water too. So first of all, there are two locations that you can catch brown trout here. That's the location Trout Lair and the Mountain Watcher. I'm going to start with the Mountain Watcher. So let's go over there. So first of all, if you see here, there is like a tree and there is like a stone. And the location to get a brown trout is that you need to throw between the tree and the stone, and between 30 and 20 meters from the shore I had my most catch of brown fish. Another thing here is that with the same lure you can catch cutthroat trout too. So you can have two fishes here. So if you want to fish only brown trout, it's better that you go to the second location that I will show you in a while. Okay, for the lures that I used, so I used a lot of lures like you can see, and they almost all worked here. But there is one major problem in this lake, and that is that it's very deep. So I had a lot of trouble with the spinner because the spinner is only 4 gram and you need to fish from the bottom once again. So that was a lot of trouble because it went way too slow down in my opinion. So it works. Like you can see, I got with my beetle spinner I got a brown trout, but it's a little bit harder to fish with. I didn't saw a difference with the medium, with the narrow. So yeah, if I fish here, I go for a little bit heavier stuff. I tried the Shed 7 centimeters too with the Jig Head 9G, and that worked too. So that was perfectly for the brown trout too. I used the narrow spoon, that worked too, and I used the medium spoon 7, and that worked too. So you can do a combination of all those lures, so it works almost all on the brown trout. But I like to fish with the narrow spoon, or I take the Jig Head 9G with the Shed 7 centimeters. That's a little bit easier because it goes a lot faster to the bottom. Okay. For my other setup, I'm using a casting reel. Like you can see, I will open here the Chester 210, the Low Dex 1500, and then my Magfin line. So that's it. You can go with the casting rod here because you don't need to cast that far. And I like to fish a lot more with the casting rod than with the spinning. So I'm going to show you guys how you need to throw. So what I always do is like this. So you see like the tree that goes over the water. That's the point that I use for my marker. So if I can now see my rod again. Yeah, sometimes, there it is. So I just put myself, stay here, okay, over here. And here you see the wood like this, and I just throw just near it like this. I think this is a little bit far. The sweet spot here is between 30 and 20 meters. Okay, so now I need to wait a little bit because the lure need to go to the bottom like this. Now you can see how deep it is here. Even with the 7 gram narrow spoon, it's a lot of work. And what you need to do now is I put my drag on 3 and my speed on 2. So you need to fish a little bit like on the rainbow trout. I guess every trout is a little bit the same. So what you need to do is like you need to bounce a little bit, you wait. You need to bounce a little bit, you wait. Do a little strike in between. And now I'm coming on the point that is the sweet spot between 30 and 20 meters. There is probably like a hole or something. So, and that's where the trout is waiting. Yeah, I'm numb, but after the good point, so just reel in, because I never got a fish like on 80 meters sometimes. So I'm going to try it one time more, and if I don't have a fish, we're going to the next spot. Because I already got like 3-4 movies to put behind this movie so you guys can see. So just a little bit waiting. With the lure going down, and here we go again. Small bouncing, this. Right away in the good marker. Let's strike a little bit. Small things like this. look my lure going. Yeah, here we go. Did you see it? And there is the brown trout. The main problem is that I came here at level 14, and you know what that means, level 14, that you need to must release the fish. But it's very nice brown trout, and that's how you need to do it on this position. Okay, now I'm going to the next position, because there are 2 positions that I discovered here in Oregon, and I'm going to now to the second position. So see you guys in a meanwhile. Okay guys, this is the map again. So the second position, like I said, is Trout Lair, and here you're only going to catch brown trout. So I didn't catch the cut trout here. So what is the sweet spot here? So just come to here. Like I'm always coming here to the mountains. You can put it from here too. And then you will see here you need to make some distance. So you can use all the same lures, but once again, just the same story. If you go for the spinners 4 gram, there is one major problem, that they are a little bit too light to go really fast to the bottom. But it works too. The shad works here too, so it's just the same. Yeah, I will be surprised if like 150 meters from here the brown trout eats that lure, and then we come here eat something else. So the lures are just the same. Okay, what you need to do is like this. You see, like in the mountain, you see like the rocks cut in 2, and there is a little tree here, and that's the sweet spot. That's the marker. So you need to throw over there, like this, and now you need to wait. So you need to make a lot of more distance than with the previous spot. So if you cannot make the distance, go to the previous spot. That's only 30 to 20 meters, but here it's 52. So now you see that my lure is at the bottom, and you do just the same. Like this. Yeah, and we already got one once again. I got the impression that this position is a little bit better. I mean, for you got a lot of more bites here on your lure. But of course you need to make a lot of more distance too, because like you can see, I need to reel in like almost 40 meters, and that takes of course some time. But it's good. I got 2 fishes right in the movie. Like you can see, a brown trout, and with the new experience buff, it's a lot that you get now. And I'm very happy that they put the experience a little bit higher. But it's a very cool fish. And yeah, that was it for this guide. So 2 positions here, guys. The first position you can have a brown trout, you can have a cutthroat trout. Here you only can have brown trouts. And after this guide, of course, a couple of movies about me catching brown trout, cutthroat trouts with other lures on. Okay, so thanks for watching the movie. Happy fishing, and see you guys later. Bye bye.